Hey guys, this morning I'm going to have one of the things I like to have for breakfast a lot if I'm looking for something nice and light. It's just a nice biscuit and a cup of coffee. And on my biscuits, most of the time I just like butter. That's what I'm going to have this morning. But I can't believe this isn't butter. And what I mean by that is I can't believe I don't have butter. On a biscuit, I like a good butter. I'm going to get rid of that. Maybe something like a sweet cream Irish butter. And Irish butter, I love Irish butter. The cows are grass-fed. They're not grain-fed. Typically has about 5 to 6% more fat, less water, and it's delicious. I love Irish butter. And when I was in Cork, Ireland, just north of the city, they actually have a butter museum. They take their butter seriously. They claim to be the butter capital of the world. The butter museum is right here. The Butter Museum, strangely enough, they have a massive collection of butter wrappers. Now, when I was there, I wanted to go, out of curiosity, I wanted to go look at the museum and check it out. I even wanted to see the butter wrappers, and they're displayed like this. Another butter that I love is French butter. Especially cultured French butter. It's entirely has a different taste. I love the way it tastes, especially like on biscuits or pancakes or anything like that. It's one of my favorites. So seeing how I don't have Irish butter and I don't have cultured French butter, let's make some. We'll make some cultured French butter today. Alright guys, we're ready to get rolling on this. Make our butter. Has anybody out there made butter before? Anybody? Hands up. Nobody's made butter before? It's easy. This is cultured French butter. I'm going to show you how to do it. This is the first step. Not a whole lot of ingredients. First thing we're going to use is a quart. So you got to tip your mixer bowl or you'll splash it all over yourself. That's experience talking. There we go. Get the cream in there. That's it. Toss that out. Next thing we need is a culture of some sort. So for this, I'm going to add, that's a quart of cream. I'm going to add 4 tablespoons of cultured buttermilk. So we'll put that in. Clean our little bowl here. Get all that good stuff in the pot. Put that in the sink. Next culture is cultured yogurt, plain yogurt, cultured yogurt. We're going to add a cup. So we'll get that in the mix. Regular butter is a lot easier. This isn't hard, but regular butter, you just need cream. Put that in the sink. We're going to pop our buttermilk back in the fridge. Pop our yogurt back in the fridge. Now, what we have to do now is mix this good. That's it. That's all we got to do right now. We'll put that in the sink. Next thing, we're going to cover it. I'm just going to use some tin foil. Cover it good. Now, we're going to let it set on the counter 24 to 48 hours. Let the cultures work in the cream. Don't freak out. It'll be safe at room temperature. Morning guys. Today's the day that we're going to finish our butter. There's a couple things that we need to do. Excuse me. The butter in the mixer bowl has been sitting over 24 hours. The last 3 hours I've had it in the fridge so the bowl can get cold. That's important. The whisk that we're going to use, I put in the freezer so that gets cold. The other things that we need are a bowl and a colander, and then 2 bowls full of ice water. So what we're going to do is mix the cream mixture. If you remember, we have cream, We have two cultures. We have buttermilk and we have yogurt. We're going to mix the cream mixer with the stand mixer. We're going to start slow at first so we don't decorate the kitchen because it'll be sloppy. And we're going to take it to like heavy whipped cream, like with peaks, kind of like a very heavy whipped cream. And then we're going to switch the whisk for the paddle, because once we make butter, we don't want the butter stuck inside the whisk. The paddle is going to be a lot easier to clean up. So we're going to whip it, and we're going to take it to a very heavy whipped cream, switch to the paddle, and then we're going to slowly keep whipping it until it breaks. Okay, we're all set. I have the mixer going. I'm going to take the camera off the tripod and hold it so you can see what's happening in the bowl. Okay, you can see, and it's pretty thick now. So we'll get the paddle in, and we're going to continue until it breaks. Okay, it broke, so now you can see. Let me lift this up. Oh, there's our butter. In the bottom is the buttermilk. So I'm going to clean the paddle off and then strain it. Okay guys, I'm going to strain off the buttermilk. I just have a colander. Get our butter out of there. Now, what we got to do now, get our hands in here, get the butter together. There's our butter, the little pieces. That's it. And we want to squeeze. We want to get all that buttermilk out of there. So my hands are warm. No more butter left in here. So I'm going to put it in an ice bath. I'm going to get our ice water bath. Get in there, squeeze the butter. You want to try to get all the buttermilk out of it. So, there's our butter. Make sure we got, we're going to put, this is 3.5 grams salt. So we're going to knead that in. It's a pretty good amount of butter. So there we have probably about a pound. Taste it. Made it before, so you probably won't. You've never made it before. Fun. Delicious. Saved my buttermilk for pancakes tomorrow morning. Just in the fridge. I've cultured French butter. Pancakes tomorrow.